Morning guys, how's it going? So today I thought I'd make a little vid just about nutrient uptake and bioavailability, and it's to do with obviously working out and trying to gain muscle, trying to lose body fat. Basically half the country is trying to lose weight, the other half's trying to put it on. It's one of those things. So I'll start by talking about I've been a personal trainer now since about 2001. I got my diploma in fitness in Australia and did some sports science and stuff like that. And here in the States I have the certification, but here's a certificate of that. So trained at LA Fitness for a bit, but the pay was shit. Never work for LA Fitness, seriously. Shittiest fucking employer in the United States. Get on Glassdoor and take a look at them. 1,600 complaints from employees, and they don't give a fuck. It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, so what I want to talk about first is obviously after a weight training session or any kind of workout, your body is like a sponge and it wants nutrients. Obviously you need your macronutrients, which is your larger nutrients, protein, fat, and carbohydrates, and you need your micronutrients, which are, your aminos, your vitamins, minerals, all that sort of stuff. So you'd think, right, after a weight training session, your body's going to be more sponge-like than any other time, especially if you're doing heavy weights. I mean, you're breaking down muscle tissue. Can't speak. Breaking down muscle tissue, so you need to get those nutrients in your body to help repair and heal and grow. Okay, now I'm just going to tell you a couple things that I do that really helps me. Now, obviously you've depleted your nutrients, you've depleted your glycogen. Your glycogen is obviously your energy source. It helps with the production of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, and things like that. Now, I don't want to get off track. I'm going to try and keep this as straight as I can, but it's hard because there's a lot of information. So what I'm going to start with is I talked about the depletion of glycogen. So this is how you replenish your glycogen. This is dextrose sugar. I've made a video about this before. Now with dextrose sugar, it's a super fast acting carbohydrate. Like, it's actually one of the most simple carbohydrates. After a weight training session, it doesn't hurt to get an insulin spike, okay? Insulin spiking is when you're most susceptible to putting on body fat, okay? Google it, insulin spikes, and it may help you reduce body fat. But after a weight training session, you need to restore your glycogen. That's the quickest way. Now, what I do is I do about 50 grams of that, and then I stick something like this in there. All right. Now that's basically super greens, superfoods, and I'll put that straight in there with the water. And as soon as I'm finished my weight training session, down the hatch, just scull it. I mean, it doesn't taste great, but I tell you, the results are awesome. Like, you'll definitely like restore all those micronutrients. And then while I'm working out, I do essential amino acids. And essential amino acids are your 9 amino acids, okay? Branched chain amino acids are 3 of the essential amino acids. So if you're doing that, you're basically ripping yourself off by doing just branched chain aminos, because it's just 3 of the 9. Now, what an essential amino acid means is your body doesn't make it, so you need to supplement to get it in your body. So again, I've made a video about that. So if you want to know more about amino acids, check out this card up here. So now, when I talk about glycogen, restoring the glycogen, without restoring your glycogen, you will not be able to synthesize protein. So you've got to get your glycogen restored first, and that's why you do the dextrose. And then obviously, like I said, sticking this in there, it's going to help with your nutrients. And then doing the workout, I'm doing the amino acids. So I'm basically hitting everything as I go. And also with my amino acids, I put in a scoop of creatine monohydrate. Now, quickly with creatine monohydrate, I've also made a video about that. Creatine monohydrate, if you don't keep using it, you basically lose the benefits, okay? It's something you've got to do every day. So, and then lastly, after you get your glycogen restored, you need to get your protein source. This is just an example, okay? Now, with this protein, it's basically a vegan one. It's all plant-based. Now, I used to do whey for a long time. The reason why I got away from whey protein is obviously being a dairy product. If you have any kind of inflammation in your body, it's going to exacerbate it. Did I even say that bloody word right? Exacerbate. I think that's how you say it. I'm not the best at English, even though I come from an English-speaking country. Oh, I do speak many languages, by the way. American English, Australian English, British English, South African English, and New Zealand English. That's bloody 5. Is it? Yeah, it's 5. Anyway, so just doing those things is gonna immensely help you, okay? Getting the nutrients at the right time of the day is key. People go on about diet and exercise and blah, blah, blah. Now, let's be real. 80% of your results are going to come from what you stick in your fucking gob, all right? So think about what you eat when you eat it, okay? People eat at the wrong times all the time, and that's why you're going to hinder your results. If you're not exercising, you don't need as many calories as the days you are exercising. So you've got to be stringent and strategic about it, okay? There's no point in taking 4,000 calories in a day when you're only burning 2,000. Where do you think the excess calories are going to go? That's correct. They're going to turn into fat. To burn body fat, you need to be at a calorie deficit. So basically what that means is if you eat 2,000 calories, you've got to burn 2,500 calories. There's your calorie deficit. That's where your fat burning comes into it. It's not rocket science. It's very simplistic. So I think that's probably about it. Yep, that'll do for today. But if you have any questions, please put your comments down here. Not many people do. I don't know why, because I know people have questions because they always message me on fucking Facebook. Anyone to think I don't have a fucking job or some shit. So, but by all means, put your comments down there. Ask away if you want to know anything. Do me a favor, share this video if you would. I'm trying to get to the 4,000 viewing hours so I can monetize and make a couple bucks to pay for all this, the equipment, my time, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna make a fortune, that's for sure, but it'd be nice to make a few bucks. So, yeah, did I say I only got 1,000 hours to go out of 4,000? So, it's pretty bloody good. But, it's always a pleasure, guys. I do enjoy this. Even if I didn't make a few bucks, I would still do it because I do enjoy passing on information and stuff like that. But, I hope you got something out of this video, guys. And, yeah, that's about it, I reckon. Like and subscribe. So if you hit that little logo right there, the little subscribe thing will pop up and you can just fucking press it. Or you can press that other subscribe button, which is, I don't know, it's down there somewhere. Fuck, it's over there, I think. Yeah, maybe there. Anyway, I love you guys. It's a pleasure. And I think that's going to be it, isn't it? Yeah. Peace. Peace.